You know, it was really awesome walking out. The song I picked was my dad's favorite song, so he passed away almost 6 years ago. So, you know, it was super emotional walking out. And then I got my period today, so it's even more emotional. And then I got the win, so I'm even like over the top, so I can't stop crying.
Okay.
There is. There is.
Wow.
Yeah, so too much information, I'm sure, but yeah, it's a lot to process right now, you know, and in Canada, I'm finally coming back, you know, and, you know, I had a lot of doubt in myself, and I'm finally, you know, getting confidence back, and it was good, it was fun, and I'm sorry I can't stop crying.
What was the song?
It was called Sweet Things by Danny Michel and Campdown Racers. It's, yeah, he's a Canadian artist as well. So, yeah, it's just like, why can't you see the sweet things until they're all gone? So it's kind of like perfect for the moment as well. So I was just taking it all in, and yeah. There was, and that's why I waited until now for it, you know. And then I got my period early, so it kind of fucked the whole thing up. Sorry. Yeah, there was a bit of concern, but I was thinking that song, and I couldn't think of anything else. And then I was trying to think of something else, and nothing came to mind. When they finally messaged me, I figured that's what I'd go with, and I could always change it if I came up with something else, but didn't. So that's the song I picked.
Have you ever walked out to that?
No, I haven't.
So what prompted? Is it just because you couldn't think of anything else?
No, like I've wanted to come out to that song for a while, but you know, when you make your UFC debut, it's pretty big, and I knew it was going to be a bit emotional. I felt like I was finally like at a place in my life where I could handle it and understand the song, and kind of, I feel like I've grown a lot, and I've grown up a lot lately, and I just felt like it was the right time for it.
And if you don't mind me asking, how did he pass?
He had brain cancer.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And then as far as the performance is concerned,
yeah.
I mean, is there anything that you were unhappy about? That seemed like a pretty flawless performance.
You know, starting off the bat, I was hoping to strike a bit more. I was hoping to knock her out, to be honest. I was hoping to show my hands because I've really been working on them. And, you know, I kind of started out a bit late, and she kind of went in for the clinch, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go here. I went for that sit-back throw, but I kind of messed it up. And, yeah, but arm bars are always there for me. I like arm bars. I knew I'd be able to get it if I ended up in any bad position, so, yeah.
It seemed like the ref was just maybe a tad late because she tapped a few times.
Well, yeah, so I usually just look at the ref, and I don't really wait on my opponent, but she was, like, just so open and just tapped a bunch of times, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Did you feel her elbow?
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to just go for it. So I don't know.
And do you feel like now you're on a roll? Like you can fight a little more consistently?
You know what? I feel healthy for the first time since being on the Tough Show. So I've had injury after injury, going in, coming off of an injury too soon, going back after an injury too soon, and then this time I finally wanted to get healthy before taking a fight. So I was in the gym consistently, found out about this fight. I had a lot of time to prepare for it, a lot of time to get in shape. I feel like I'm in the best shape I've been in. I would just want to get in better shape, and I want to crisp my technique up, and I just want to get used to being in the octagon again, because you can imagine it, but once you get back in there, then you're like, oh yeah, this is what it feels like. But you can't, like, until you're there, you kind of forget. So I just want to not forget, you know? I want to just get another fight in as soon as possible.
Also, how did you change? I mean, it was clear at the weigh-ins that you were probably in the best shape of your career.
Thank you.
How did you change things up to get into that shape?
You know, I went to the UFC Performance Institute before my camp started. I got an awesome workout plan with Bo. I worked nutrition with Clint. Saw the physio there. I had, you know, a lot of good times there. I mean, I was only there for a week and a half or so, but they gave me a lot of stuff to work on, a lot of stuff to think about, a lot of stuff to bring back home. Bo stayed in contact with me while I was at home. You know, I'm hoping to go back out there, get another plan as soon as I'm done here, so I can stay in shape and not get injured. And the healthier I am, the less I get injured. So I'm hoping just to stay healthy, stay injury-free, and just fight as much as possible.
What were some of the doubts? Were you thinking you didn't belong, or maybe you were thinking
You know, there's always doubts, but like, I don't know. You know, when I started training, women weren't in the UFC. There was no such thing. So it's kind of like hard to believe, you know, like I've been working at Canada Post delivering mail. No one knows who I am, you know, like that's my job, right? So I've been doing that and trying to get to the gym, and it's just felt like a second job doing this rather than my first job. So when you're not like fully focused, you kind of like don't always feel like that's where you belong. But you know, I've been really working on myself and trying to believe in myself, and you know, like I feel like I belong here now.
Should they give you a bonus with that sort of thing? Would that help you be able to step away from the job and maybe kind of go
Of course. My boss actually messaged me while I was cutting weight asking if I could work next week, and I'm like, I was like, I'm going to go with no for now, but yeah, so I'm just like so happy that I can be like, no.
What do you do for them?
I sort and deliver mail, so I'm up at 4 a.m., I get to work at 5 a.m., and I work till about 1 or 2, depending how busy it is, and then I go to the gym after that. So.
And were you doing that up until you came here?
I stopped 3 months ago just so that I could get in shape and stuff. So that's why I started a GoFundMe, just so I could help fund myself, fund my trip to Vegas to get all of that information and everything. And you know, like, yeah. So we started saving. Like, I had a fight camp and I got injured and I fell through and I was so broke. I put everything on my credit card and I was like, I just didn't want to be in that position again because I had to work overtime and try to pay it all off. So I tried to save a bit of money for this. I was thinking for a down payment on a house, but it ended up all going to fight camp instead. So, you know, I'm happy to get this, and I'm hoping to get another fight soon. Be nice to, yeah. Yeah, it's nice that I got the win bonus. It's nice that I don't have to pay U.S. taxes on it. I'm just.
You're fighting Winnipeg in December.
That's what I'm hoping for.
And so you said the GoFundMe. How much did you actually get from it?
I got just about $5,000 from it. So that, you know, it definitely helped a lot. It's not the full cost of the camp, but it definitely helped me a lot. So I'm not in the negative going into this fight. So.
Will you do that again?
You know, I'm really hoping not. I'm hoping that I maybe get a performance bonus or something like that, so I don't have to. You know, and then also this being getting paid in U.S. dollars rather than Canadian dollars. I'm Canadian, so it should help a lot. If I can get back in soon, you know, then it'd be great. If I have to take 2 years off again, then I might need to do a GoFundMe again. But you know, I'm hoping to stay healthy and stay in there. And I really don't want to do something like that. I feel bad asking, but you know, I had so much support and so much love from everyone. Thank you, everyone that's helped me, you know, do this. I know you guys were all cheering me on, and I love you all.
So you have to shoulder the cost to go to the Performance Institute. You doesn't try to help out there pretty much. Just pay your way and we'll let you in.
Kind of. Yeah, like we have a discounted rate for a hotel, but it still ends up being like $89 US a night, so it's still a bit much. And then they got food at the Institute, but it's really only lunch, breakfast and lunch, so you have to find your own dinners pretty much. But you know, they're great while I'm there. They like the food is unreal there, like unreal. And then like my team gets it at a discounted cost too, so honestly, like I can't wait to go back and, you know, get myself in even better shape for my next fight. Oh, what?
There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm guessing you guys got someone else coming now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Sorry I was emotional at the beginning.